Welcome, everybody. It's nighttime. Time for more STMA Knights JV hockey action. I'm Matt Harrison along with Jeff Story, Dylan Kiner producing today. Lizzie Story working the camera. Yeah, you're working the camera over there.
She hasn't got out of bed in like 2 days because she's had a fever over 100. So today's kind of like her day where she has gotten better.
I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. And we ring the cowbell when the Knights score goals. So,
you know who else likes cowbell?
No. Christopher Walken?
I was gonna say Crosby, Stills, and Nash Nelson.
No, come on.
He loves cowbell.
I heard this morning that that famous Saturday Night Live sketch was originally written as more woodblock.
It was supposed to be woodblock. You're 100% correct. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was asked to make sure that we run through our sponsors during the JV game. Can I do that really quick, Matt?
Can you do it as Christopher Walken?
I will attempt to do it like Mr. Walken. Bellbank Mortgage, Mikhail Knotek.
God, that's the worst Christopher Walken I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know, I suck at it. Luther Brookdale Chevrolet, Marksman Metals. What's the Scoop? Accord Orthodontics.
The Scoop?
Oh, my favorite place. I love What's the Scoop.
They have ice cream.
I love the ice cream. I gotta have more ice cream. Accord Orthodontics, Albertville Family Dental. I'm going there tomorrow, actually. Dale's Automotive, Dunn Brothers, Edward Jones, Rally Gear, Red Black League, TLG, Willie McCoy's, Colburn's, Ace of Albertville, BJ's, J. Becker and Associates, Lazar Graphics, Jimmy John's, B&D Plumbing, Emma's Express, iWest, KJ Branding, the Outdoor Design Group, and Rockwoods of Otsego.
Oh, that was a mouthful. I'm glad you didn't try to do the whole thing as Christopher Walken. That would have been really embarrassing for you.
Yeah, it would have, because I kind of suck at that, but I would have done it, but it would not have been very good.
Today, the Knights are taking on the Anoka Tornadoes from over across the Crow and Mississippi River. In net tonight for your Knights is DJ McClintock, Wiki, number 29. And we're just about ready to drop the puck. 17 minutes up on the clock, and it is nighttime. Knights win the draw over toward Cooper Leland, who dumps it in deep. Tate Helland in on the forecheck. He's going to get there first. Has it taken off of his stick, and Henry Robinson momentarily holds the zone, but the puck dribbles out. Knights dump it back in, though. They have to check up. Loose puck picked up by Henry Robinson back behind the net. He's looking for a teammate. Over to Hagen, but Hagen can't control the pass, and I think he wants that one back. He had to chase it all the way down. He did end up getting it back, but in a good position for Anoka. Anoka gets a shot off from the high slot. Luckily, it went wide. The Knights just looked a little lethargic there to start this one off.
Yeah,
but here we go. Tate Helland steals it right at the blue line. He's got a 3-on-1 as he enters. Over to Leland. Leland gets a shot toward the goal. Glove save by Anoka's number 1, Landon Pender, who's between the pipes for the Tornadoes today.
Nice try by Leland. Great hustle, but just need the execution next time.
Jancy, Harrison, Nelson, Malekade, Lee out there for the Knights. Draw one by St. Michael Albertville, and Cam Malekade gets a long shot, but it went wide.
I have a story to tell you about Jancy, by the way.
Okay. Puck right at the net, and Harrison had a stick in there, but Pender got the glove on it before Harrison was able to give it a chop into the back of the net.
So I ran into Mr. Jancy last weekend really quick. Oh, we're going to drop the puck, so we'll come to it.
Face-off tied up. Pender puts it back to that far corner. A couple of Knights working on it down on the boards, and finally it goes to center ice where Malekade will control and dump it right back in for the Knights. Crosby Nelson over there right now delivers a check. Jackson Jancy does as well. Centering pass, no one's home. Malekade pinches down. Harrison now in the near corner working on it. Picked up by a Tornado. Good puck by Harrison. He sweeped it away and won the puck back for the Knights. Cross ice pass from Molekade over to Lee. Lee back over to Harrison. Harrison picks it up. Nice little move at the blue line to get that sucker in an onside position, but his shot was deflected up into the high netting. Now tell me a story about Dave Jancy.
Dave Jancy was a football player in Nebraska. And during the high times of his career as a high school football player down there, there's an actual article about him referencing Fancy Jancy and all the moves that he had.
Wow, they called him that. I did not coin that phrase, I guess. Cyclone Fowler going up against a few Tornadoes right now, and he's able to steal the puck away, flips it back in to the Knight zone, slowly, rolling puck back behind the net. Cheely comes in to apply some pressure. Long shot by Fowler. That one got in. I think the Knights might have blocked that one in the tip attempt. Girton comes away with it. He shoots, just missed that top left corner. Picked up by a couple of Knights. Cheely looks for a centering pass. Schultz tries to put one in. Didn't really get all the lumber on that one. It comes out to center ice where Fowler controls. Fowler with a long pass attempt. That was a little too bouncy for Coe to handle. And the Tornadoes pick it up. One back by Cheely, the big cheese down there. Gosh, he's always working hard. Back behind the net, Girton has it. Leaving it for Coe, but I don't think Coe expected it. It was a no-look pass, and no one was looking. Couple of Tornadoes come away with it. Finally, number 25, Joey Larson, brings it up the ice for the Tornadoes. One back by Fowler. And Anoka seemingly content with just knocking it back and forth, and the Knights sent one all the way down for an icing with 14:01 to go in the first.
Love the energy the Knights are bringing here, and I know that's what the coaches push, and you know what Coach Fish pushes, and it's wonderful to see that, and the Knights are bringing it here tonight. So let's see how it goes.
Knights decked out in their home whites with blue and gold trim. The Tornadoes in their dirty burgundies with silver and white. And Tate Helland on a little bit of a breakaway here. He's got Wyatt Tupper with him. Helland opts to take the shot, and Pender gets a glove on that one, holds it for a faceoff.
You say dirty burgundies. There's nothing pretty about a tornado.
I mean, it's probably an accurate color of a tornado. You know, dust and mud and all sorts of things going through. Hey, shot by Helland, and Helland found a rebound in the high slot, buries it top left corner. Tate Helland gets the Knights on the board first. We're up 1-0.
What a shot there by Helland with the accuracy to put it just under the bar there. That was fantastic.
13:42 to go in the first. That was the 5th shot on goal for the Knights, and the first one in the back of the net. 1-0. The Knights lead the Tornadoes. Face-off picked off by Tupper, and Tupper just chops it in right on goal. Henry Robinson making a beeline toward Pender. Pender elects to cover it up with the glove. Another face-off coming in the Anoka defensive area.
You'll get nothing in like it, is what Pender was saying to Robinson there.
Face-off one, Robinson over to Braun. Braun back to Robinson. It's a Henry connection over there. Comes around the boards, and Hagen tries to hold the zone. He's able to do so. Tupper comes away with it, has the puck taken off of his stick. Tupper back from a lower body injury that caused him to miss last game against Minnetonka. Braun dumps it back into the zone for the Knights. Tupper and Helland both working on it. Man, Tupper just goes, I think they call that tail over tea kettles in that scenario there. Tupper still battling for it with 2 Tornadoes on him, and Robinson got a chop shot right in front, partially blocked.
Thank you for the PG version.
Yeah. Long shot from Braun gets through. Pender gets the block there. Knights control the rebound. Tupper tries to get back to Braun, but there was an Anoka player laying in wait. They're able to knock it forward, and the Knights able to send it right back into the neutral zone. Tornadoes dump it in deep again, and a couple of Anoka players go off for a change. Knights control. It's Tupper. Flips it high into the air. Bouncing puck. Tough to handle for the Anoka defender, and goes all the way rolling into Pender, and he covers it with the glove.
I think Tupper was going for the rainbow connection, but it was just a few feet out.
You know, Someday he'll find it.
The Lovers, the Dreamers, and Tupper.
Gosh, we're going to get kicked off of doing these play-by-plays soon with all these dumb jokes we come up with. Hey, that's Cooper Leland who hacks at a rebound there off a Cam Molekaday shot. Another shot by Molekaday. That one's wide right. Crosby Nelson had the rebound momentarily, but number 20 of the Tornadoes, that's Landon White, was able to carry it out of the zone. Knights win it back and dump it back in.
Nice hustle there. Nelson
and Jancy working on it right now. And I don't know what Molekaday was doing. I think that was a far corner dump right there just to keep it alive. If that was a shot, that was terrible. Picked up by Anoka. Anoka carries it out. Cam does a good job of slowing down his man. Anoka gets it over to the near corner, carried back behind the net. Molekaday working on his twin number 6 over there. Puck intercepted by Leland. Leland's going to carry it up. He's got Crosby Nelson with him. Hasn't taken off his stick right when he enters the blue line. Excellent job by who now?
Molekaday there, getting between him and the man there to disrupt that.
Touch just inside the red line, so no icing there. Anoka will pick it up back behind their net. And nice job by Molekaday holding the zone for the Knights. Girton leaves it for Harrison. Harrison carries it back behind the net, has it taken off of his stick. Anoka just sends it around the boards toward Molekaday. Looked like the Knights held the zone, but they didn't, and Anoka's got it anyway, so they're carrying it back up. Long shot attempt by Anoka's number 9, Griffin Johnson, was blocked. And Chile and Molekaday both working on it down in that near corner. Chile comes away with it. Chile makes a good move to get around one. It's a 3-on-2 as the Knights enter the Tornado zone. Chile,
what a move,
shakes around one. Oh, went to the backhand. Had Pender beat, but just fanned on the puck.
Love the effort there by Chile.
Schultz picks it up. Long pass attempt. Hits Chile at the red line. Chile just taps it so it's not an icing, and he can hop off for a change. Girton and Harrison now working on it down there. Over to Fowler. Fowler puts one in toward the net, but was a little off to the right. Picked up by Schultz. Schultz pinches down to keep the puck alive. Girton looking for a partner. Harrison gets a shot off from a tough angle, and Pender makes the save with 9:51 to go in the first.
And it was a great job by Harrison previously back there to fight through that, to be able to pass it out, to keep that puck in the offensive zone.
Knights lead 1-0. Shots on goal 10-0 in favor of STMA right now. Anoka able to pick that one up and carry it in. They're going to come in with a 2-on-1 situation here. Fowler slows down his man, and the shot was fanned on a little bit. Picked up by Anoka in the corner. A couple of Knights down there working on it. And finally, Tupper's the one who's got it on his stick. Tupper opts to turn, spin, send it back behind the net toward Fowler. Fowler puts it back over to the other side, over to Coe. Coe looking for a long pass attempt toward Tupper, and it's a little too far. It's icing against the Knights.
You said Coe, so I got to say,
You always do.
Always have to take advantage of that. Dare I say Anoka came in like a wrecking ball there.
Okay, Miley. Anoka wins that draw out to the point. Served into the high slot, loose puck in front, picked up by the Knights, and then just kind of chopped on by one of the Tornadoes players, and it does get in on net. First shot of the game for the Tornadoes, but McClintock makes the save.
Great save by McClintock there, moving over. Nice athletic save there.
Anoka wins a second face-off in a row. Long shot attempt was blocked in front, and that one got through. Hagen made the first block, but it was set back in, and the rebound was just a little sloppy in front, and Anoka puts it home. It's 1-1 with 9:05 to go. 26 is J.D. Jones.
Yeah, he caught that rebound there and put that in for the Tornadoes.
It's amazing what happens when you get to the blue paint in the arena and pucks end up there. You seem to find goals more often than not. Anoka with a little bit more confidence now. Number 13 from the Tornadoes, Evan Drieger, tries to carry it in. He's ridden off to the corner.
Great job by Braun there.
Picked up by Leland. Leland with a bounce pass sent forth.
Oh, nice thought.
Jackson Jancy's getting there. They waved off icing.
Oh, nice.
Jancy picks it up behind the net. Anoka able to carry it around one. And they just opt to dump it in deep once they get to the red line. A couple of tornadoes go off for a change. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson with a high flip in the air, but that's easily gloved down by the awaiting Anoka tornado number 20, Landon White. Hagen wins the puck back behind his net. Over to Braun. Braun pushes it forward with some speed into the tornado zone. Braun rips a shot, scores! Top left corner. Jeff can't contain his excitement.
Oh my gosh.
And Henry Braun with a rocket. And the Knights take a 2-1 lead.
Dang, he was like the brawny towel there, the way he made that shot. Wow.
He was not like a towel, Jeff. He was not like a towel at all.
He was a towel in the fact that he just wiped it clean. Sent it sailing and wiped it clean.
Oh, gosh. Was the least towel-like goal I've ever seen.
Sent with authority.
Anoka sends the puck into the Knights zone. Picked up by Harrison. He's checked off the puck momentarily. And then it's in a bad spot. Anoka got a little hack shot at it down deep. Another one of those situations where the Knights might just not have been paying attention. Another shot in front, and McClintock sticks out that left leg and sticks the glove on top of it to force a face-off just to his right.
I don't know. I played plenty of towel fights in college. And
I don't want to hear about that, and I'm not sure that that's appropriate for high school hockey.
yeah, when it comes to Henry Braun, it fits.
No. You know that brawnies are paper towels, Jeff.
Oh, doesn't matter to the towel. He's tough.
Lee with some fancy moves outworks a lot of tornadoes, and Harrison able to carry it in. Harrison cuts toward the goal, leaves it in front.
Nice
Put it right to Chile, just a little bit behind him. Molekade with a shot on the redirect, and it hit an Anoka player in front, it looks like. A couple of Knights now battling for it, near side. Chile able to shovel it back down. And Harrison and Nelson working on it together. Molekade sends it to the far corner. That must be a mandate for Molekade today, to send it to that far corner, because he is hitting that mark.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash Nelson is all over it.
And then Molekade takes a big check back behind the goal. Anoka picks up the loose puck. Schultz comes in to save the day. Molekade finds the puck, rings it around toward Nelson. Nelson does his best to avoid check maneuver there. And nobody can seem to really get control of that puck in that near corner. Finally kicked forward by Molekade, and Girton's going to carry it up with a little bit of speed. Girton trying to beat number 40 over there. I don't even have a number 40 on the list here. So the mysterious number 40 of Anoka.
The unknown skater.
Tupper puts it in front. Girton had a shot at it, blocked by Pender, and then sent forth to center ice by Anoka, and then all the way down once they hit the red line. Picked up by Schultz. Schultz goes for Tupper. Tupper tried to stop it with his skate and just missed. He needs to go to soccer camp this summer.
They waved it off, so they made the statement like he must have touched it.
I guess. Or it's some JV reffing and they don't want to make whistles happen.
Keep it going.
Yep.
Nice job by Braun fighting through that.
Braun down in the corner along with Tate Helland. Helland's the guy who comes away with it. Flips it over toward Fowler. Fowler lost it momentarily. Found it between his feet and absorbed the check. Here comes Girton. Girton with a nice pass forward. Finds Tupper. Tupper able to fight through a check there and get it into the Knights zone. But some 50-50 action, and Anoka able to send it back to center ice and control. 26, J.D. Jones, who is the goal scorer, carries it in for Anoka.
Nice job by Fowler there.
Helland rings it around to Girton. Girton's pass attempt didn't work the first time, but he found Braun the second time. Rolling puck, but Braun catches up to it. Braun's going to shoot again because, I mean, it worked last time.
Why not?
That one didn't work out nearly as well, though. Tupper throws it in toward the net. Helland was there for a redirect, but just couldn't connect on the bouncing puck.
Nice thought by Tupper there to send it forward to him.
Anoka able to control, bring it back up. Number 6, Ben Carlson with it right now. He tries to go right through Lane Hagen's head. Lane's like, that's not the first time that that's tried to happen to me. Picked up by Helland. Helland's got Tupper with him in a 2-on-2. Pass over to Tupper. Back toward Helland and led him just a little too far. Or else it would have been a nice opportunity here, and Anoka's back in on the attack. Hagen gets there first. Sends it out to center ice. Long pass cross, picked up by Braun. Braun was able to wrestle it away from his man momentarily, but number 9 of Anoka picks it back up and he carries it in. A sweeping stick from DJ Wiki McClintock keeps it out of the goal mouth. And then another long shot in front. McClintock had a little trouble seeing that one first, but then picked up the loose rebound. 3:28 to go in the first. Knights lead 2-1.
Number 20, Landon White, coming in there to greet McClintock at the very end, and Henry Braun giving him the brawny exchange.
Giving him the business. Robinson in to take a draw. I talked to Henry Robinson over the weekend a little bit, and he told me, I can't win a draw to save my life, so I'm unsure why he was taking that face off there.
We'll work on that confidence.
From his mouth. Picked up by Molekaday. Over to Ko. Ko tried to send it back toward Lee, and that was into a bunch of traffic. Molekaday is going to pick this one up. He rings it around the boards. Cooper Leland's there. He's all alone. Should give the Knights the opportunity to break out. Leland comes away with it. Past the blue line. Anoka not really challenging too hard. Finally, they do check Leland. Centering
nice
pass by Robinson. No one was home. Here comes Anoka back on the attack. That's going to be icing.
You know, the Knights can connect on some of these passes. Tupper's had some great thoughts. That was a nice one by Robinson there. They get some connections on some of these, and we're going to make something happen.
Some really different combinations of the lines today. They're really mixing things around. Right now it's Jancy, Harrison, Nelson as your forward line with Lee and Molekaday out there. Lee dumps it back behind the Tornadoes net. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson puts it in front. Harrison was right in there. Had to wrestle away from an Anoka player to try to get the stick on it.
Great job by Lee keeping that in there.
Yep, Lee holds the zone. Molekaday pinches down. Keep it alive. Crosby Nelson. Couple of fancy moves. Finally, Anoka gets a handle on it and just flings it up off the glass and back out to center ice. Molekaday sends it back in. Harrison with a nice check. But Anoka comes away with the puck, and they're able to dump it down deep into the Knights zone. Minute 48 to go. Big check there by Schiltz. And then a centering pass to Harrison. Harrison right to the goal.
Oh.
Jancy put a great pass in there, and Harrison went right to Pender's face. Anoka able to clear it back out. Long shot attempt. McClintock got all of that one. And then a shot from the point. That was blocked in front by Fowler. Harrison bangs it off the boards and forward. Looks like the Knights are going to get a couple of new skaters out there. As Anoka dumps it back in. 1:10 to go. Sheely pushes it to the blue line, does get past. And Anoka's in an offside position when they touch it up. 1:04 to go in the first. Knights lead 2-1.
Just a bit offsides. Had to do it.
Wow. You're ready today.
Had to do it.
Yeah.
Wow, nice job by Helen there.
Loose puck brought down by Helland. Flipped by Fowler to the blue line, but not out. And then a long shot attempt by Anoka. Wasn't a great shot. And here's a long pass toward Helland. Helland gets a touch on it, but couldn't handle it completely. Anoka sends it right back, but here's Fowler. Fowler leaves it for Girton. Girton's got Fowler with him. He opts to go over to the other side to Helland. Helland, long shot in front, puck loose, back behind the net. Girton, centering pass. Ooh, that was a dangerous play.
Had Sheely, just missed him.
It just missed Schultz along the outside. We weren't able to hold the zone. Anoka gets it. They're able to dump it in deep with 20 seconds to go in the first. Cy Fowler tried to send it out, was unable to do so. Anoka holds the zone, 10 seconds to go. Far corner. Picked up by the Tornadoes, out to the point. Sent back around behind the net, 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds. Fowler gets a stick on it, bats it away, and that'll end the first period of play with the Knights leading 2-1.
Love the energy level that these Knights are bringing here, and you know they're making the pass attempts and just a little off here and there, but they can clean that up just a little bit, and they're going to start going here. So fantastic to see what they're bringing and all the energy they're bringing to this game so far.
First period total shots on goal, 13 for the Knights, 8 for the Tornadoes. But it's worth noting that the Knights had the first 10 shots of the game. So after that, it was 8-3 in favor of Anoka. So Anoka definitely not out of it. Knights got some work to do here. And Jeff, do you have any more sponsors you need to read off, or can we take the vocal break for the intermission here?
I think we have to make sure we mention our main sponsor tonight. And our main sponsor tonight for tonight's JV game is B&D Plumbing. B&D Plumbing.
And heating, by the way. And
heating.
I might have to call them tomorrow because my furnace not working at peak efficiency right now.
Well, give them a call. They can help you.
I probably will. All right, Zamboni's out on the ice, and we'll be back in about 12 minutes for more Knights hockey. All right, welcome back to second period action of Knights JV hockey. Your STMA Knights take a 2-1 lead into the first intermission against the Anoka Tornadoes. Everybody's back on the ice. McClintock back in the far pipes to our left. I was reminded by his parents that last game when he had a shutout going, I was not supposed to mention it, much like a no-hitter.
Yeah, you did, and then all of a sudden it went away.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to mention that he does not have a shutout right now, so we got that going for us.
Let's make sure we take a moment, Matt, and thank all the different people who make a difference in the life of each and every night here, all of our teachers, all of our administrators, everyone who works in the school system. We appreciate each and every one of them.
Well, that's a very nice sentiment, Jeff.
Every game.
Just so happens you're standing next to one of the teachers. I think that might have something to do with it.
Well, my father-in-law was in IT too, as well here.
Puck is dropped on the second period. Henry Braun takes it at the blue line, carries it in. Whacked at by a tornado, but Braun able to pick up the loose puck, gets a shot off. Battled in front by Cooper Leland with his chest to keep it down in front. The Knights able to hold the zone. Fancy move by Braun to pick that up. Leland back behind the net. Looking for a centering pass. He's checked off of the puck. Picked up by a tornado. Number 6 of the Tornadoes, Ben Carlson, carrying it in. Long shot attempt. That deflects off of Knights players into the near corner. Robinson had it on his stick for a second, but lost it. And then loose puck picked up by Leland. Leland flips it forward. Tate Helland was breaking toward the goal, but didn't quite work out there. And then Braun picks it up at the red line, carries it in for the Knights. He looks for a centering pass. Good deflection by the mysterious number 40 of the Anoka Tornadoes. He's not on our roster, so could be anybody.
He's got the blood jersey on, apparently.
Wayne Gretzky, possibly. Who knows? Hagen sends it forward for the Knights. Caleb Lee tries to pick up the loose puck, but Nelson is the one who gets to it first, and Lee was in an offside position with 15:44 to go in the second.
If I'm going to mention my father-in-law, I'd be remiss not to mention my mother-in-law, who worked in food service here for years too as well.
Oh my gosh.
So, but we do appreciate each and every person.
Knights win the draw. Daxon Jancy flips it back to Lee, who sends it in deep. And then intercepted back behind the net by Jancy. Anoka wins it back. Behind the net. Puck picked up by Lee, who sends it in on net. And Pender had a little bit of a scare with trying to control that puck. Finally did get the glove on it with Jancy in front. And, you know, Jancy can jaw jack with the best of them out there. And
the jaw jack redemption?
No, Jeff.
I actually, you know what, Matt, now that I think about it, that would include you because you're a soccer coach here for the Knights.
Oh, yeah, sure. Lee holds the zone for the Knights, and Jancy over there delivering some lumber along the sideline. Malekade able to get his skate in there and hold the zone for the Knights, too. Finally picked up by Anoka, but they're going the wrong direction. Sent back toward the blue line, but not out. Jancy over to Harrison. Harrison tries to get a shot off, but just lost the handle at the last moment. Picked up there by Lee. Lee able to carry around one back behind the end line. Absorbs a check. Leaves it for Harrison. And Lee doing some business down in the corner on number 39 for the Tornadoes. That's Owen Nahr. Sent around by the Tornadoes out to the point. Malekade holds the zone. He sends it across to the near corner again. And Nelson's the one who catches up with it as everybody on the Knights side exited the zone. Nelson goes for a centering pass. It was too far in front of Harrison.
What a great job by Nelson there. Great hustle.
Picked up by Anoka. That's number 9, Griffin Johnson, carrying it into the Knight zone. And a great job by Logan Girton to steal it away from him.
Absolutely.
Girton tries to flip it toward a teammate, but lost the handle, and it's in a bad position as Anoka gets a backhanded shot off. Wiki DJ McClintock all over that. Centering pass attempt by Anoka. Back, and then another backhanded shot was flipped over the crossbar. Knights lucky they got away with that one. Let's see if we can clear it out of this zone right now. Picked up by Cheely. The big cheese carries it up.
Oh, what a cheap shot. Knocked the stick away there.
And we got a whistle. And it looks like a penalty is being called for it.
I just wish when guys do stupid stuff like that, that they would be penalized. Actually, he was there, it looks like.
So it was number 9, Griffin Johnson, who a loose stick on the ice. Johnson just opted to knock it away from the Knights player trying to pick it up.
Yeah, it was Malekade's stick there.
And Tate Helland in to take the draw. Helland, usually good on faceoffs, wins that one. Back to Hagen, who dumps it in deep. Braun and Cheely down in the corner working on it together. And Braun and Cheely are two guys you don't want to meet in the corner, as they will work you. But good play by Anoka. That was number 21 for the Tornadoes. Ben, oh gosh, Yosas? I'm going to go with Yosas.
You just stay with Ben. That sounds really good.
Yeah. Started with a TJ. I don't know if I've seen a lot of those names before. Helland controls at the point for the Knights. Sends it down toward Hagen. Hagen stops, turns, thinks about it. He's got a man on him now. That's Yosas, who knocks Hagen to the ice. But it's puck's right under Lehner, so he picks it up. And then takes another big check by the mysterious number 40. And Cheely gets knocked to the ice. Looks like Anoka sent out their checking line for this penalty kill. 54 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Knights. Centering pass by Robinson. Just missed his intended target in there. Looked like Helland might have been going for a Michigan there for just a second as he carried it from behind the net. Robinson picked it up, but then he turned it over in a bad spot. Here comes a breakaway for number 5 of Anoka. Shot score. Ryan Watkins of the Tornadoes gets a shorty with 12:17 to go in period 2.
Yeah, Robinson just trying to pass it over there, and it's picked off, and down the ice they go to get the tying goal.
Knights still have 33 seconds left on the man advantage. Let's see if they can answer back quickly here in the second period.
Well, Jancy stepping in to take that face-off here for the Knights.
Anoka sends it to center ice, picked up by Crosby Nelson. Nelson over to Malekade, but that pass is a little off the mark. Malekade is going to have to go catch up with it. Passes it back to Nelson. Nelson can't handle the heat, so Knights passing just a little off the mark right now. There's a long pass from Malekade to Harrison. Harrison catches that one, feeds it to Jancy. Nice. Back to Harrison. Harrison over to Nelson. Passing's looking better. Ooh, gosh, and Crosby looked for that bottom right corner, but Pender got the glove there, and I thought that might have squeaked through for just a second. 4 seconds left in the man advantage for the Knights.
Good passing there by the Knights. Just need to...
They picked it up once they settled down a little bit on the defensive end.
Good teamwork there.
Face-off out to Lee. Lee puts the long shot in. Harrison battling for it in front. Takes it away from Pender's glove. Anoka back at full strength. Harrison, nice move. Leaves it for Jancy. Harrison goes to the front, shoots, scores!
Pass! What a shot!
Get to the chopper, Jacob Harrison!
Oh my gosh! Harrison received that pass and put it in the perfect place to score that goal.
And the Knights take a 3-2 lead just after that penalty expires.
What a phenomenal pass and what a great shot there by Jacob Harrison. Man, that was amazing.
Beauty. We're back underway. Coe and Tupper working on it for the Knights. Tupper steals it away, carries it in. We're in a 3-on-2 scenario, and both of the Anoka players were on the ice. Long shot was sent aside by Pender, and then Anoka able to send it all the way down. Malekade is going to get there first. To Coe. Long pass attempt over to that was Cooper Leland. I think it hit Tupper in the skates, though. Anoka back in on the attack, and a good stick by Cooper Leland to keep that one away. Knights showing some physicality here in the second period.
Like to see this little fight there in them.
Oh, puck loose in front. That's in a dangerous position. I think Malekade was the one who cleared that one out, and a long pass attempt to Leland. Leland rips a shot. Pender got that one. Mysterious number 40 over in the corner, working on it along with Coe. Sent around the boards by Anoka. Carry it back behind the net. And a good break up there by Tupper. And a loose puck. Tupper's going to pick it up. And we're going to get a penalty called on the Knights. On Caleb Lee, who's going to the box. It's like a roughing penalty. And with 10:23 to go in the second, Anoka will get their first power play of the game.
I didn't see anything nefarious there, but I'm not on the ice. But Caleb Lee with some great hustle out there.
Lee always plays a very physical game, so not surprising that sometimes it gets carried just a little bit too far. Anoka controls, shot. McClintock, great save. Got his shoulder pressed up against the crossbar and sent all the way down by the Knights. And Anoka will have to go into their defensive end to recollect.
Fowler jumped in there to knock it out.
Schultz forces his man to the corner, and then, oh my God, did McClintock make that save? Holy buckets! A beautiful centering pass by Anoka. DJ got lateral like a big puma, and the DJ Wiki McClintock makes an awesome save with 9:57 to go in the second.
Wow, he went Spidey all over that, the way he moved from one side to the other.
What a web-slinging fool. Anoka wins the draw, out to the point. They cycle it down to the far corner. Fowler over there, delivering a good check back behind the net now. And Fancy Jancy over there, he's working on it as well. Fowler comes away with the loose puck, tries to send it all the way down. It's loose in the high slot. Finally, a Knights player able to bat it up and over the blue line. Knights trying to maintain control right now. Fowler just opts to fling it toward the far boards, and that was offsides. It just trickled past the blue line there. And Anoka brought it back in an offside position. 1:02 to go in the penalty kill for the Knights. 9:24 to go in the second period.
Yeah, Robinson knocked it out there, doing his best to get it out of there, but Anoka was able to get it, bring it back in, but the Knights were able to clear it out there. So
Anoka able to come away with that draw, but Jancy's the one who picks it up. He rings it around the boards, and Anoka's going to get there first. Robinson had it for a second and then regained it, flipped it forward, and Jancy coming in with some speed.
Oh.
Jancy got there, beat his man to the puck, and at least slowed down Anoka, but Anoka had 4 guys back on him, so here come the Tornadoes.
Jancy with a great hustle there.
Near corner. Tornadoes cycling. 30 seconds to go in the power play for Anoka. Long shot attempt. It got all the way through. Rebound, and McClintock made another toe save. Centering pass attempt that's broken up by Hagen. Jancy's going to get there. He flips it forward, and Robinson's going to catch up to this puck back behind the net. No icing here because we're on the penalty kill. Robinson sends it back to Braun. Good smart play by Henry Robinson. Braun taking out the rest of the power play there for Anoka as 3-2-1, and Harrison's down there working on it for the Knights as the Knights are back at full strength. Nice check by Harrison there. And then Braun gets it at the red line, sends it back in. Knocked down by a Tornadoes player. That's number 20, Landon White, who carries it in. White, odd angle shot. Pretty tough for him to handle. Puck goes all the way back out to the red line. Anoka slaps at it. Helland able to bring it in. Helland ripped a shot that went right underneath the arm of an Anoka player and got in on that near post. Pender made a nice save there with 7:59 to go in the second.
Knights showing some fire here in these last few trips down the ice here. Let's just see if they can keep it up here. This is fantastic.
Draw tied up, sent to the near corner. Harrison. He has the same last name as me, and I called him Henderson. Oh my gosh. Sent all the way down by the Tornadoes. Lee's going to get there first. He touches it before the end line. No icing there. Lee over to Harrison. Harrison makes a maneuver around one Tornadoes player. Opts to leave it back for Malekaday back behind the net. And then a dangerous pass out in front, intercepted by Anoka. Lee able to come away with a loose puck in the far corner. Crosby Nelson working on it as well. Picked up by Tate Helland. Helland with a long pass attempt. That tips off an Anoka stick, so no icing here. Crosby Nelson in on the forecheck. Good job by Crosby. Number 40 of the Tornadoes carries it up. Gets a shot off. Malekaday blocks that one.
Good pass.
Helland over to Crosby Nelson. Nelson carries it in. Couple of Knights go off for a change. Puck dumped in deep. Girton there working on it. Puck squirted loose in front, but there were no Knights in the kitchen. Here come the Tornadoes.
They must have been back in the pantry.
Chicken in a bread pan, picking out dough. Nice job by Tate Helland, who comes away with the loose puck, gets it past the red line. Helland has been out there for quite a while now, but he maneuvers around one, takes it back behind the net. Girton working on it, keeps it away from the defender momentarily, but the second guy comes in and steals it away from him, and here comes Anoka on a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nice play at the line by Gavin Schultz to hold up the play, and the puck just dribbles in nice and softly to DJ McClintock with 6:10 to go in the second.
Knights doing a great job here of continuing that fire through different shifts here. Let's see, keep them up here.
The Cyclone Fowler going up against the Tornadoes. Who's going to win? Schultz over to Fowler. Fowler sends it forward to Leland. Leland drop pass to Cheely. Cheely with a sweet move, and he's got Girton with him. Cheely looking for the centering pass. Ooh, finds a trailing Cooper Leland, who just couldn't control the heat on that pass. Anoka wrangled away the rebound, sent it to center ice. Schultz with a long pass over toward Cheely. Cheely turns, has to go kind of catch up to it to pick it up, gives Anoka an opportunity to send it out. And the Knights will have to check up. Nice little cross check by Cheely, but they're not going to call that one. Girton tries to make a move around one, and he can't get his stick away.
Oh, come on.
That one's right in front of the ref. The Anoka kid just tore the stick out of Girton's hand.
Well, held on to it, pulled it out, and then threw it. That was about the most blatant thing I've seen. That was horrible.
They're not getting paid by the call here at the JV game.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you caught that one on your screen at home, but that was quite the no call.
I'm sure a camera person was all on top of that.
Knight's able to fling it forward, and it's Tupper in a one-on-one situation. He's got Coe coming. Tupper tried to make a move around one, was unable to get by. Oh, thank you. Number 16, Aiden Dalgish is wearing the number 40 today. Now he's not Mystery 40 anymore.
He's got the blood jersey on.
Got people coming into the booth. What a fun day.
Either that or he forgot his jersey at home.
That could be. Back behind the Anoka net, picked up by number 21, Ben Yosas. And then worked on in front, picked up by Tupper. Tupper now to Braun. Braun gets a shot, but didn't get all of that one. Tupper back behind the net again. Coe in front now. Rung around the boards by Braun. Hagen's going to catch up with that one. He overskated it a little bit. Got his own puck back. Then lost the handle as Coe coming in to kind of rescue a opportunity for the Tornadoes. Hagen will get it again and dump it in deep. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second. Big check there by Tupper. Nice toe drag move by Henry Robinson. He looked for the centering pass to Helland. Was just a little bit behind him. Knights sending it in again. A couple of players had to check up. Helland delivers a check back behind the goal. Luckily, Robinson didn't get called for a slashing penalty there. He definitely came down on top of the stick kind of hard. A little bit of back and forth back in front of the Knights goal, and it delivers a shot opportunity, but Henry Braun just leveled a Tornadoes player over there. That was number 9, Griffin Johnson, who went to the deck. Picked up by Tate Helland behind the net. Helland to Robinson. Robinson's got Harrison with him. Robinson gets around one. Lost the handle. Helland picked it up. Flipped forward in front of the net. Helland gets tripped in front. No call.
Not being paid by the calls, like you said. Well, trip on us, actually.
And they didn't call the trip on Harrison either. Harrison picked up the loose puck to Robinson. Robinson banks it off to Helland. Helland rips a shot, scores! 5-hole for number 7, Tate Helland, his second of the game.
What great teamwork there, and getting it up to Helen there from Robinson, actually, and Helen taking it in, and what a great shot there to put it through.
That started at the back corner. It was a Harrison to Robinson to Helland play there.
Amazing teamwork.
Really quickly got up 200 feet and put it in the back of the net. 4-2 Knights with 2:39 to go in the second.
Love to see that fire.
Oh, they didn't give Robinson the assist. That's a crime.
Yeah, being that he's the one who actually passed it to Helen from Harrison.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all right. It was great teamwork.
All right, just over 2 minutes to go. Girton in the near corner, back behind the Knights net, leaves it for Malekaday. Malekaday rings it around the boards over toward Crosby Nelson, and we're going to get a call for something over here. We got a slash. It looks like it's going to go against Anoka. Or nobody is fessing up to it.
Not seeing anybody going into the box, actually. All foul play. Like,
you have to send somebody to the box.
Me?
And finally, it's 26, J.D. Jones, who scored a goal earlier in the game for the Tornadoes. He's going to the box. 2:07 to go in the second. 2 minutes in the power play for the Knights. Jancy out there to take the draw. Finally, the refs got everything situated over there. Jancy wins the draw. Over to Malekaday, to Crosby Nelson. Nelson looking for a cross-ice pass toward Harrison. It was intercepted. Anoka's going to be able to clear it all the way down the ice. Malekaday picks up the loose puck. Makes a good move around one. Tries to push a pass forward, turnover. And this is in a bad spot, and it's a goal.
Yeah.
Number 5, Ryan Watkins. Is that his second shorty?
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
Anoka, 2 shorthanded goals, both off of just kind of passes that I think we'd classify as not great.
Yeah,
by the Knights.
One turnover down in our offensive zone and one right in front of our net in the defensive zone. That's a tough turnover to have it right there. But all right, work cut out for us. Let's go.
So 4-3 here in the second period. 1:45 to go in the period. 1:39 to go in the man advantage for the Knights. Switched up the players out there. Helen takes the draw, gets it over toward Braun. Braun tries to send it back to Cheely. And the loose puck is picked up by Lane Hagen. Hagen carries it in, back behind the net, still has it, over to Robinson. Robinson back to Hagen. Hagen dumps it in back behind the net. An Anoka player without a stick there. And then finally sent all the way down by the Tornadoes. It'll give Anoka a chance to get 4 guys with sticks out there. Helen picks up the loose puck, carries it in with some speed. He's looking for the hat trick right now. Braun picks up the loose one. Robinson with a shot attempt in front, but he just fanned on it a little bit. Anoka able to send it all the way back down to McClintock. Helen at the blue line. That was kind of a dangerous pass, too. It got through. Cheely picked it up. Cheely over to Robinson. Robinson shoots. That was destined for the top shelf, but Pender got the glove on that one with 35 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Knights.
Yeah, Pender was standing up there, kind of hit him right in the middle of the jersey there, but nice thought. 35 seconds to make something happen here on this power play.
Close match between these two teams. Robinson wins the draw. Working with Hagen.
Oh.
Hagen had it just dribble over the blue line on his stick, and then Hagen tried to make a play. Almost had it taken away. Cheely to the rescue. 20 seconds to go in the man advantage, about 6 extra seconds after that. Robinson to Braun. Braun carries it in. Braun's got a goal earlier in this game. That puck was shot and it hit some bodies in front and ended up getting through. The rebound was shot and Pender covered that one up. 7 seconds to go in the power play, 14 in the period.
Yeah, Hagen went to take that shot and it bounced off a few different bodies there, and Pender able to just grab it easily.
Puck flipped into the Knights bench by Anoka. So we'll get another face-off. 4 seconds in the power play, 10 in the period. Helland wins the draw, back out to the point.
Oh, wow.
Good job by Fowler to keep that one alive, but Anoka pinched down and prevented Fowler from getting able to bring it in, and Anoka got back to even strength and just sent the puck all the way down. That'll be the end of period 2. Knights lead 4-3.
Well, we need to make sure we thank our main sponsor tonight, B&D Plumbing, who you're probably going to call tomorrow.
Yeah.
And make sure we mention our sponsors, Bellbank Mortgage, McKell Knotek, Hattrick Hockey, Luther Brookdale Chevrolet, Marksman Metals. What's the Scoop, my favorite place for ice cream. Corda Orthodontics, Albertville Family Dental, which I'll be going to tomorrow, Dell's Automotive, Dunn Brothers Coffee, Edward Jones Rally Gear, the Red Black League, TLG Group, Willie McCoy's, the place for 2-for-1s, Coburn's, Ace of Albertville, BJ's, Jay Becker and Associates, Lazar Graphics, Jimmy Johns, who keeps us fed, B&D Plumbing, Emma's Express, iWest, KJ Branding, Outdoor Design Group, and Rockwoods of Otsego.
You said a lot of words there, Jeff, so I want to make sure that I give your vocal cords a little bit of a rest here. So we'll be back after the Zambonis get their work done and watch some more Knights hockey in the 3rd period. Who's ready for period 3? I know I am. Matt Harrison here along with Jeff Story, bringing you Knights JV hockey. The varsity game will be on a separate stream coming up at about 7 p.m., just a little bit before that. Jeff will be on the call for that one. Of course, Dylan Kiner, our lovely and talented producer. It's okay if I call you lovely, isn't it, Dylan? He's nodding. And Lizzie Story on the camera. Takes a village to make a hockey game broadcast to you.
Each and every person.
"17 minutes up on the clock, period 3 ready to roll." Tate Helland in to take the draw. Henry Robinson, Cooper Leland on the wings, and Leland's going to come away with first crack at it here. Leland centering pass attempt. I think Robinson had a whack at it, and it was knocked down by number 21 of the Tornadoes. He took a long shot, it hit McClintock in the chest and sent all the way forward. I'm not sure why they waved icing off, because it was touched by a Knight in his own defensive zone.
Yeah, I was a little confused there too. But
Oh well.
that's all right.
Picked up by Braun. Braun carries it in. Same side where he got a goal before, but this time he's knocked off the puck, and here come the Tornadoes. It's number 6, Ben Carlson with the puck. He rips a shot. McClintock saw all of that one. Rebound goes to the far corner where Tate Helland picks it up. Helland flips it high into the air, but right to the waiting glove of number 5, Ryan Watkins, who opts to send it back in on net. Anoka will get a fresh couple of skaters out there. Knights will regroup. And then lose the handle on the puck in a bad spot. And then a centering pass attempt. Oh gosh, the Knights got lucky there, because another bad turnover in a bad spot. Knights finally push it forward, and I'm sure the coaches are going to be talking to a few Knights players on the bench there to say, hey, that's not the spot where we can get cute. In the offensive zone now, Caleb Lee, like a tornado himself, and then Jacob Harrison comes in and delivers a check. It allows the Knights to get the puck back. Harrison able to steer around one, leaves it for Jancy. Jancy over to Lee. Lee gets a shot off, got all the way through. Pender got a stick on that one. Tornadoes send it forward, but just to Lee at the red line, and Lee's going to carry it back in. He had it knocked off his stick just as he entered the blue line. Good stick by Harrison to keep it alive for the Knights. Puck kind of playing a little bit of ping pong back and forth at the Knights blue line right now. Anoka comes away with it momentarily. Caleb Lee puts a hind end into the oncoming defender, and here comes Molekaday for the Knights. Molekaday centering pass attempt was broken up, and this is an opportunity here for the Tornadoes. Good check there by Girton. Girton got around one, couldn't get around the second guy. And Anoka back in on the attack. They'll dump it deep. Cy Fowler over there. He absorbs a check, pushed forward. Cameron Coe tried to push it out, but was not able to do so. And then pushed forward, kind of lost at the feet of Brody Cheeley and an Anoka player. Cheeley finally comes away with it, sends it to the far corner, where Girton delivers a check and wins the puck back for the Knights. Over to Schultz. Schultz, long shot. Was tipped in front, almost on net. Picked up by Girton in front. He tried to spin and shoot, but was ridden off the puck there. Here comes Anoka. It's Carlson for the Tornadoes. He shoots, but that's well wide. Rebound goes back to Carlson, who looks for a centering pass, but misses everybody, and it goes all the way down to Pender, who will play it to a teammate, and Pender's pass was a little off the mark too. It allowed Tate Helland to come attack in on it, and it got caught up in the ref's skates, or Helland might have had a shot opportunity there. Schultz with the long shot, that got through. Pender made the save. Near corner now. Lots of action here in the third period of play. Fowler took it off the stick of one player, and then a long shot by Anoka. McClintock saw all that one. Second centering attempt and a redirect toward the net. McClintock made the save there. Near corner now, Fowler delivering some lumber, coming away with it, but he tips it right toward an Anoka player. Schultz will have to go catch up with it now. Schultz back in the near corner working on it. He's got Tupper with him. Long shot attempt picked up by Fowler. Fowler to Leland. Leland tries to push it forward to Helland. It hit off an Anoka stick, no icing there. Helland looked for the centering pass just out of the reach of Tupper. And Anoka back in on the attack. This is like fast break basketball right here, just back and forth. Hagen sends it over to Tupper. Tupper should have an opportunity here, but a couple of his teammates went off for a change at that time. Tupper opts to send it down deep and go off for a change himself. Jancy comes away and wins the puck back in the Knights' offensive zone. Robinson on it now. Leaves it for Jancy. Jancy looking to the front. Oh, Harrison was there. He got tied up just at the last moment, and Anoka brings it back down. Anoka, long shot. McClintock made the save there. Braun comes away with the rebound, tapped forward. Good couple of pass plays here by the Knights. Jancy can't dribble around his man, though. And I think that was number 40, who's actually number 16, Aiden Dalgish. Was flipped into the Knights bench, so we're going to get a face-off just outside of the Knights blue line.
Glad we finally know his name. That's a good hockey name there, Dalgish.
Yeah. It's going to be a center ice face-off now as they change the location. Face-off tied up and won by Anoka this time. They're going to dump it in all the way to the far corner. Picked up there by Braun. Braun zips it forward. They're going to call icing on this one. Or they wave it off at the last moment, and Jancy gets there first. Jancy looking for a dance partner, finds Harrison. Harrison to Braun. Braun sends it back around the boards. Robinson's going to get there first. Robinson leaves for Harrison. In the high slot, Harrison has to deliver a check to keep it away from his man. And finally, Harrison's knocked to the ice and just getting mugged there by an Anoka player.
Still going after him.
Loose puck comes away, and it's Robinson. Harrison sitting on the ice like,
Jancy gave
yo,
a little.
why isn't there a penalty?
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's got legitimate beef here.
I was a little confused there, too, when Owen Nahr there just kept going up and down on him there like some sort of wrestling move. But, you know, hey, let's play. Let's go.
Can get away with a lot of stuff in hockey that you can't get away with in real life.
Nice.
Loose in front. Cheely had the rebound, and he just missed the net.
It's one of those ones where he was almost too wide open.
Zone held by Girton. Girton trying to carry it around one. Leaves it for Cheely. Cheely shoots. That was low. Pender got the save. Rebound. Anoka controls. Carries it up. And unfortunately, Caleb Lee went in for a check, hit his own man instead of the Anoka player, so they're able to dump it in deep. Knights catch up with it, though. Long shot attempt. That hit a number 37 in front. And then he goes for a centering pass, but nobody's home for Anoka. 37's Bryce Coldren. Girton leaves it for a Knights player, but two guys missed it, and it ends up for a high shot slot by Coldren.
That's a rough place to have a turnover, but good job by DJ McClintock there to bail him out.
10:21 to go in the third, and really it's been the turnovers for the Knights that have been the story.
I think I just saw a bunch of guys go out in their underwear.
Yeah, I think they did. They're the varsity team doing their own thing to get ready for this game in the negative temperatures outside. Cameron Coe races down there for the Knights, and I think it's icing, but a really, really delayed whistle on that one.
I can honestly say, though, that I've never seen guys just run outside like that with nothing on but their bottom. Here they come back in.
They have their warm-up shorts on, Jeff.
That's actually our guys.
Yeah.
Warm-up shorts and no shirts.
Just shirtless. Just shirtless.
Yeah, still haven't
seen
that.
Try not to get them in trouble, Jeff.
No, I'm not getting anybody in trouble. That's still something new, but good for them. Whatever it takes.
Sometimes the play-by-play goes beyond the game, right?
Yeah.
Centering pass attempt goes all the way out to the blue line. Shot attempt, and Wiki makes another great save. McClintock has kept the Knights in this game with a couple of awesome saves. Long shot attempt by the Tornadoes goes wide. Caleb Lee absorbs a giant check there. Stays up, flips it off the glass into neutral ice. Tate Helland, who's got 2 goals, is in on the forecheck.
McClintock taking the last line of defense there and holding it.
Long shot attempt. Ooh, that was a heater from Molekaday. Got all the way through. And Lee able to hold the zone again for the Knights.
Great job by Lee there.
Puck goes around the boards. Anoka gets there first. Molekaday sends it in, but nobody's home in front for the Knights there. Anoka able to clear it past the blue line. Knights send it right back in, and here's an opportunity. Helland along with Cooper Leland, and Leland went for the backhanded shot attempt. I'm not sure, but Tate Helland might have knocked that off of Leland's stick just enough. They were both going hard for a puck that was loose, and Pender, the goalie, was diving at it.
And into the netting.
Yeah, that puck touches the net up top. So we'll get a face-off in the Knights zone. 8:44 to go in the third. Knights clinging to a 4-3 lead, and this third period's had a lot of action back and forth. Shots on goal 27-22 in favor of your Knights right now.
The Knights are fortunate here. McClintock has done just an excellent job in goal there, especially this period here to keep some potential goals out of there.
That puck touched Fowler's stick, so there was no icing there. Fowler's going to get another opportunity on it here. Tries to steer around two, unable to do so. Puck loose right on the doorstep. Picked up finally by Tupper, who bangs it off the wall to center ice. Anoka sends it back in. They got a man in an offside position. And then Tupper just gets decked there. He was slow to get up. Robinson back in on the attack, looking for a fancy pass to Fancy Jancy, but they couldn't connect. Here comes Anoka. Back the other way. It's Carlson for the Tornadoes. Back behind the net, leaves it in front. Intercepted by Tupper. Tupper, all speedy yet again. Leaves it for Jancy. Jancy back to Tupper. Tupper in the near corner. Absorbs a big check over there. Anoka comes away with it. Their bench happy about that one. And Jancy still down over there. And that's not a Daxon Jancy kind of thing to be down in a heap over there. He's usually quick to get up. And he's grabbing his knee.
Yeah, he's grabbing at his leg there, his knee, like you said there. It kind of took a weird twist there as he took the hit. So we just hope that Daxon is okay here.
Athletic trainer out there to come say hello. It might have just been his skate got caught in a weird way and flipped his knee in an awkward position. A couple of Knights teammates over there to check on him. Working on the left leg of Daxon Jancy right now.
And there'd be an awful ginger with him there.
That didn't make sense, Jeff. There's going to be an awful ginger there? What does that even mean?
Gingerly with him.
You can't do two things at once.
Here he's coming up.
All right, with the assistance of Hagen and Braun.
Yeah, he definitely can't put any weight on that, so that's not good.
Jancy gliding toward the bench, and I'm sure the athletic trainers and their staff will be working on him. And luckily enough, Daxon Jancy's got one of those in his family, too.
Yeah, that's very true. Trainer and a coach.
And
get him back up.
And that trainer is over there already.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's true.
Of course, Dave Jancy, certified athletic trainer for the Minnesota Vikings, over there going to talk to his son right now.
Probably the best person to go do so.
Yep. All right, we're ready to drop the puck. 7:39 to go in the third. Knights win the draw. Chipped forward by Braun, and Anoka just dumps it back into the Knights zone. Hagen picks it up behind the Knights goal. Leaves it for Girton. Girton pushes it forward past the blue line, but that's Anoka's number 40, Aiden Daglish, who gets there first. A couple of Knights players attacking on it, and here comes Anoka on another rush. Number 9, Griffin Johnson on the puck right now, and Harrison was working on him. I thought that puck might have squeaked past the blue line, but the ref was right on top of it. He says no dice. Now down deep behind the end line. Couple of Knights there. Finally pushed forward by Chile. Chile's got some guys with him. Drop pass to Braun. Braun rips a shot. Did that hit the helmet of Landon Pender and go into the netting?
And up into the netting, you are correct. Must have basically just kind of barely grazed because there was no shaking of the head or anything.
Yeah, the always shaking of the head when you get hit in the helmet. Face-off won by the Tornadoes. That's 26 J.D. Jones, and he's delivered to the ice by Lane Hagen, but then back behind the net, Cameron Coe slips. Coe gets back to the front of the net and does a good job of playing defense, breaking up an opportunity there for the Tornadoes. And a lot of physicality going on right now between these two teams as the puck's just teetering near that blue line. Finally, shot opportunity from the side picked up. Helland makes a good move around one. Helland and Crosby Nelson in a 2-on-1. Helland fires a shot. Pender got all of that one. Nelson was there open on the back door. Helland ripped a shot though, and he scored from there earlier, so why not try it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Love the aggressiveness there, and then on the second one when he went to try to rip it across there, just up into the netting.
Tupper in to do some center duties as Jancy, one of the centers, out probably for the remainder of the game. Leland trying to keep it alive for the Knights. He's able to do so as gets it to Tupper. Tupper puts it in front for Robinson, but Robinson was tied up on the play. Here come the Tornadoes into the zone. Ryan Watkins lost the handle on it over there, and that is a pretty bad check along the boards. Helmet connected with the wall, and I can't believe they didn't call that one. Crowd getting pretty upset about that one there.
Yeah, you could see his head bounce off there, but no call.
And they're just letting everything go. Picked up by Anoka in the Knights' end. McClintock makes a good save over there. Back out to center ice. Tupper's coming in working on it for the Knights, and Tupper tries to deliver another check. Tupper's the shortest guy on the team, but he carries some big hits with him. And then a errant pass in front. Caleb Lee comes to make the block attempt back on it. Knights get it past the blue line. Tupper just absorbs another couple of checks there. Molekaday comes away with it. Carries it into the Knights zone. Beats one. In on net. Shoots. Puck loose in front. Bouncing puck. Slapped down by Anoka and then sent all the way the length of the ice. Bouncing puck. It's going to go on net though. So McClintock has to stop it. Leave it for Schultz. Tipped forward to Girton. Girton with some speed. Enters the zone. Gets a low shot off, and Pender's going to cover it up with 4:28 to go in the third. That was the 30th shot on goal for the Knights this game. Anoka sitting at 22 right now. But really the story of the game in the last few minutes, the physicality and maybe the no calls by the ref kind of gotten out of hand a little bit. And maybe both ways.
Well, bring your lunch, pal. Let's get ready to go.
Face-off won by the Knights. Schultz tries to get a shot off. It's blocked in front. That was number 29, Colin Patrick. Patrick down working on it now. Schultz gets there to help out. Leaves it for Fowler. Fowler flips it forward. And the hand is up for icing here as Chile races down for it. Thought it might have hit a Tornadoes player, but no dice. 4:08 to go in the third. We're going to have a defensive zone draw for the Knights.
Physicality has definitely picked up, and the Knights just have to work through it here and do their best and finish this. So they're doing a great job here of fighting through it.
Chile out to take the face-off. Anoka wins that one. Behind the net, it's Braun. Braun sends it high off the glass into center ice, and this is going to give Girton an opportunity in a one-on-one. Chile coming in, racing in. Girton takes a shot. Good shot by Girton, and Pender got the blocker on it and put it up into the netting. So we're going to get an offensive zone draw now for the Knights. There's a couple of new forwards coming out.
Nice to see Logan Girton just shooting down the ice there and putting that on. So I'd like to see just a little bit more of that from him. He's got a lot of power and size, and I'd like to see him use that.
Just under 4 now to go. Anoka wins that draw, carries it back behind their own net. Big check there delivered by Coe, but Anoka able to maintain possession. Get it into the Knights zone as Henry Braun delivers a punishing blow over in the near corner, and a serious like wrestling match happening between Helland and number 29 Colin Patrick. I think they're going to take them both here. Or it's just going to be Patrick going to the box.
Yeah, I think so, because Helland just braced himself for the hit. And Patrick decided to go WWE on him there and yank him down.
That was Monday Night Nitro right there on a Tuesday. Knights on the power play for the next 2 minutes, 3.5 to go in the game. Picked up by Braun. Braun over to Helland. Helland leaves for Hagen. Hagen, long shot. Hit some bodies in front. Cheeley came around with the rebound, and Knights lost the handle on it, and it's back at center ice. Sent all the way down. McClintock will touch that one over to the near corner where Cheeley will get the possession. Left for Hagen. Hagen leaves for Helland, and Anoka's got to be licking their chops. They have 2 shorthanded goals in this game.
Yeah, both by number 5, Ryan Watkins there, who's out there in the lead there.
Helland picks it up, able to carry it in. Cross ice pass, looking for Robinson, finds him. Robinson back toward Helland. Helland watches that one go off the glass, and the two just kind of sending it back and forth to each other. Loose puck in front as Robinson centered it toward Henry Braun. Now out to Hagen. Hagen back to Robinson, top of the circle, shot, that one missed, and it's going to go all the way back out of the zone. Just under a minute to go in the man advantage for the Knights.
Braun in the middle of a wrestling match out there in front, but nice to see him stand tall.
Puck flips into the Knights bench with 2:20 to go in the game and 48 seconds left in the power play for the Knights.
One thing nice about Braun down there is that he was getting shoved all over. He had 2 guys hitting at him there, and he just stood tall and stood in there.
Tupper, Nelson, Harrison, Lee, and Malekaday out there for the Knights. Malekaday on the puck now to Harrison. Harrison catches that puck in across the blue line. Patient with it. Looking for a dance partner. Back behind the net. Leaves it for Tupper. Tupper, also patient. Leaves it for Malekaday, but the bank shot was a little off, and Malekaday will have to collect it back at the red line. Tupper on it again. Back to Malekaday. Malekaday being harassed, has the puck taken away from him. In the Anoka defensive zone. Flipped forward. Number 6, Ben Carlson on it. 10 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Knights, and Anoka sends it back out to center ice. Anoka about to be back to full strength. 90 seconds to go in the game. We're back to 5-on-5, back behind the net. And I got to think that Anoka is going to clear Pender out of the goal pretty quickly here. Here comes Malekaday with some speed. He's got Harrison with him. Malekaday stops in the near corner. Leaves it back behind the net for Harrison. Harrison having trouble catching up to that puck, and Anoka able to send it forward. Good
Here
stick
comes
by
Pendar.
Caleb Lee. Net is empty for the Anoka Tornadoes. The 6th skater is on. Puck picked up at center ice. Harrison and Tupper working on it. Tupper trying to wrestle it away. Tupper doing a good job. I think he had a backhanded shot attempt, and I think Harrison might have blocked it. Harrison down in the near corner. 47 seconds to go. Harrison opts to just tie it up and let the punishment happen to him. Good play by the Knights.
Great
Keep
job
it alive.
by Harrison.
Malekaday, long shot attempt. Blocked in front by a Tornadoes player. 30 seconds to go as Anoka able to clear the zone. Carry it forward. Here come the Tornadoes. Number 13, Evan Drager on the backhand. Tackled away by the Knights and sent to center ice. Oh, and the Knights are going to get called for too many men there, as Helland was a little eager to get out on the ice. Jumped onto the ice, and it hit him right in the skate. And I'm not sure who was coming off there.
Oh, yeah, that was deserved, because he was way early, actually.
So 16 seconds left in the game. Anoka's using their timeout. They'll be at 6-on-4 for skaters for the remainder of the game. But good news for the Knights, no icing. You can send it down. You can take a shot right now. It's not coming back here.
Yeah, you like to see the, I applaud the being excited and wanting to do something, but you have to stay within the rules. And when you're that far outside the rules, you're gonna get caught.
Sometimes a little too eager.
That was definitely very eager.
But Helland has had a fantastic game, too. He's got two of the goals for the Knights in this one. Braun and Harrison with the other 2 goals.
He probably was looking to see if he could get that third and see if a bunch of hats could fly, but love the enthusiasm.
I bet that was going through his head. He saw an empty net.
Yeah.
He's like, I need that hat trick. And he's seeing if he could get out there just a little bit early. Unfortunately, the puck came right at him.
Oh, and hit him.
And hit him in the skate as he was jumping on.
And he was early, but applaud the enthusiasm, though.
Yep.
Definitely applaud that.
All right, let's see who the Knights come out with to salt away this game. It's going to be Braun, Hagen, Cheely, and Crosby Nelson, and of course, DJ Wiki McClintock between the pipes. Number 6, Ben Carlson will take the draw against Cheely for the Knights, and Cheely wins it. And Braun tried to clear it.
Oh, nice.
Blocked by Crosby Nelson.
Oh.
Hey, I'm even clapping on that one. Crosby got out to the point, made a block. The block went into the Knights bench, so it'll be another face-off just to the right of DJ McClintock.
Took that right off the side of his skate. You can tell he feels it, too.
Face-off.
Nice.
Nice, and then Braun sends it all the way down. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. It trickles just to the left of the goal, but that'll do it. And the Knights come away victorious against the Anoka Tornadoes. Final score, 4-3.
Well, you got to like how they stood tall there and they weathered the storm.
I see what you did there. It's a tornado.
Yes, very much so.
Yep.
But how they weathered the storm, I'll say it again, and were able to be disciplined to pull out the victory.
All right. Final shot tally, 31 for your Knights, 22 for the Tornadoes. And the goal scorers, again, were Tate Helland. He had 2 in the game. Jacob Harrison had 1, and Henry Braun had a rocket of a shot from the defense. Daxon Jancy still sitting on the bench over there for the Knights, hoping that he's okay and ready to go for our game on Thursday against the Edina Hornets in Edina. All right, thanks to Dylan and Lizzie for helping the production today. Thanks to you, Jeff.
Absolutely.
And I'm Matt Harrison. We'll be back for more Knights hockey in about 30 minutes for the varsity game. Talk to you then.